So Aquarius, your week commencing the 28th of July forecast makes me think about the detachment of Aquarius people, but that actually can be your big asset this week. Mercury, continuing in its retrograde, meets the advancing Sun on Friday, and we have a cazimi. But Mercury rules the second decan of your sign, and some astrologers, and I would agree, think that Mercury in an informal way is exalted in Aquarius. So it gives you the ability to hear other people's viewpoints, but not necessarily be put off if someone sees something differently to you. And that's a great thing to have in a world which often seems so polarized. But there may still be a rather delicate issue that does need discussing. Could be around a contract, could be around a boundary that you want to impose. It may be where you need to compete with someone professionally, or it may be around a relationship where you want to improve things. Now, of course, Venus recently has been in a very playful, flirty part of your chart, very social, along with your modern ruler Uranus. But last week, Venus and Mars, in a very passionate, deep part of your chart, went into a right angle. You may have found yourself more amorous in the right kind of relationship, or you could have found yourself at the other end of the settee with someone where you don't find it so easy to get along. Now, Chiron, the so-called wounded healer in your sector of everyday thoughts and communication, does link with Venus at the start of this week. So if there were some words, or it was a bit edgy, you can get things onto a better footing. But at the heart of the week, Chiron then joins your traditional ruler and Neptune in a retrograde in the third house. So I think you're going to be doing quite a lot of thinking. Maybe you're going to be thinking about some of your ideas, your immediate environment, perhaps around your neighbourhood, or maybe even around siblings, right through with Chiron's help to the 2nd of January. But then Venus moves home. It moves out of the flirty Gemini and into the more soothing, nurturing Cancer. And one of the great things with Venus in Cancer over the following 28 days is that old maxim of actions speak louder than words. So if you do want to show up well with a colleague, or perhaps someone you are keen on, a thoughtful gesture can actually work wonders. But the key for you in the main part of this week is to really fall back on and use that part of you that can be a little bit less concerned if someone does see something differently, but still being open to a discussion, keeping those lines of communication open. And I think that's very important with Mercury continuing to be in the retrograde. You may not necessarily totally agree, but you can get to a point where perhaps it's workable for both sides. So a little bit of give and take. Please visit me at my new website at patrickarundell.com. Sign up for your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning. Download your free natal chart with a stunning interpretation, and also enjoy your 3-card tarot as much as you would like. patrickarundell.com.